Have you ever seen a startup just explode out of nowhere and take over? Today, we're going to deconstruct exactly how that happens. We're looking at the blueprint for how a really small ad budget can turn into a massive payday. And it all comes down to knowing the crucial difference between Google and Meta.
Okay, let's start with this number. $1 billion. That is what Unilever paid for a tiny startup that basically turned the entire shaving industry on its head. It's a crazy number, right? But believe it or not, the $1 billion isn't even the most interesting part of this story. It actually starts with a much smaller number.
$4,500. Seriously, that's all they spent to make their very first video ad. So, how in the world you get from that to a $1 billion exit? Well, the secret is in understanding that online ads can do two very different but equally powerful jobs for you.
The whole game really boils down to these two simple ideas. Are you capturing someone's intent, or are you creating interest? Think of them like two completely different engines for your business. Knowing which one to fire up and when is everything.
So let's break down how these two giants work. Google is all about intent. Someone is literally typing best diet program or cheap razors into the search bar. They have a problem and they're looking for a solution right now. Meta, so Facebook and Instagram, that's all about interest. Your ad shows up in their feed not because they were looking for it, but because their profile, their likes, their behavior, it all suggests they might be interested. You're not fulfilling existing demand. You're actually creating it from scratch.
And, working quietly in the background of all this, you've got SEO, search engine optimization. This is the long game. It's all about making your website so trustworthy and so relevant that Google starts showing you to people for free. It's like building a permanent storefront on the busiest digital street in the world, and it just works for you 24/7 right alongside your paid ads.
Okay, so let's get back to our hero, Dollar Shave Club. How did they actually take this theory of intent versus interest and use it to build an empire? This is where it all gets really practical.
They launched with what is now a legendary video. You've probably seen it. The founder just walking through its warehouse telling you, "Our blades are fucking great." It was funny, it was memorable, it was direct. But here's the key. It wasn't just a creative home run. It was brilliantly targeted at an audience that was completely fed up with the old way of doing things. It was arch, yeah, but it was also incredibly smart advertising.
And the payoff for that $4,500 video? 12,000 orders in the first 48 hours. Their website actually crashed from the traffic. This shows it wasn't just a viral hit, it was a commercial tidal wave that happened because they connected the perfect message with the perfect audience.
So here it is, the exact four-step blueprint they used. First, they found a super clear, common problem. Razors are way too expensive. Got it. Step 2, they captured intent. They used Google Ads and SEO so that anyone, and I mean anyone, typing cheap razors into Google would find them right at the top. They were there at the exact moment of need. Then, step 3, they built interest. They took that viral video and used YouTube and Facebook to push it to people who fit their ideal customer profile, even if those people weren't actively shopping for razors. This built the brand and created future customers. And finally, step 4, they put it all together and scaled. They built this powerful flywheel where the interest they created on social media led to more people searching, and the intent they captured on Google fueled even more brand growth. It's brilliant.
So what's the big lesson in all of this? You'd think it has to involve some super complex marketing funnels and crazy algorithms, right? But the real takeaway from the Dollar Shave Club story is honestly so much simpler than that.
And here's the heart of it. Their success wasn't about being complicated. It was about having a crystal clear offer, a great shave for a few bucks a month, and combining that with laser-focused targeting. They used Google to find the people who already knew they had a problem, and they used Meta to tell people who probably had the problem that a solution exists. They just spoke directly to both groups. That's really it. And all of this leaves us with one final, crucial question to ask about whatever project you're working on. Are you solving a problem people are actively searching for right now, in which case your job is to capture their intent? Or are you introducing something new, something people don't even know they need yet? In that case, your first job is to build their interest. The answer to that question tells you exactly where you need to start.